what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be talking about the recent news that Ben Affleck has been confirmed to not be playing Batman or Bruce Wayne anymore. So his final film role was actually, I guess you could say, like in Justice League, you know. So yeah, this comes as a, not really a surprise. I was kind of expecting it, you know, because he's actually has played like a Batman, like, you know, a good amount of times. Like he's actually played him more than like Michael Keaton did, you know, who's like very like reverend in the role of like Batman, you know. He actually played like Val Kilmer only did it once, George Clooney only did the role once, you know. Other than them, you have like Christian Bale who did it like 3 times, you know. So it kind of makes sense, you know, for him to actually be passing on the role to like someone else. Now this new Batman film is going to be noir driven too, you know, as well. And Matt Reeves is supposed to be like the director of this particular film. Now he's already been like working on like I think like the story and the script of it too as well, and he wants like a younger like Bruce Wayne Batman in the role itself, you know. So that was one of the things that was kind of always interesting about it. But in the beginning, Ben Affleck was the one that was actually supposed to do this movie himself, you know, like he's actually supposed to star in it and then even direct it at one point. But it actually ended up going to like Matt Reeves taking it over. Now, first of all, I think Matt Reeves is a good choice for directing this Batman film. Well, I ain't gonna say really a good choice, but he has made like some good films, you know, were involved or was involved in like some good films. I know he directed, I think, Cloverfield, which is pretty good, you know, and he also directed 2 of the rebooted Ape series, like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War for the Planet of the Apes, and both of those were pretty good films, you know. So I think it's kind of a good decision that he was chosen to actually do this new Batman reboot, basically. Now this is also scheduled to be released in 2021, but another thing about it too, I think they are going to actually keep it as a part of like this DC extended universe, you know, which had Ben Affleck as Batman, which they can still do, Ben, and this is actually going to be a younger based Bruce Wayne Batman, you know. So I think this will be a, they can still actually connect this to the already established like DC extended universe with a film series, you know. So yeah, like I said, Ben Affleck's portrayal as a Batman Bruce Wayne and Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, which is this one right here, I thought was pretty good, you know. I liked his role in this film, you know. And I also thought this is one of the best things about the film to itself, you know, was his role as Bruce Wayne Batman. And then he had like a cameo in the Suicide Squad, you know, which I thought was very awesome. I think that was an awesome scene where he had in the Suicide Squad. And then he was also in Justice League, you know. And I still feel like his role as Bruce Wayne Batman was much better than Batman v Superman. But this rare, I thought his role in was pretty good too as well. I thought he was a pretty good Batman, basically, from my opinion. So I'm kind of sad to see him go, because I like the way he did it portrayed, you know. But I already did like him like in Daredevil, you know, like the Daredevil movie he did. I'm a fan of that, you know. I always liked how he did that one, you know. But yeah, I'm kind of excited about this, you know. Now, from what I'm hearing, Matt Reeves, once he actually does this, Ben Affleck is still going to be on board to actually, I think, produce the film or something like that, you know. But it's going to have like a whole rogues gallery of Batman villains, so I think that's going to be pretty awesome. So you might see like a bunch of different villains and not just being focused on one villain. Because at one point I know it's talking about having Deathstroke as a villain, you know, but I don't think they're going to do that now. I think it's going to be like a whole rogue gallery of like Batman villains, basically, which would be cool to see, you know. So yeah, I'm kind of curious what's going to be going on with this, and it is going to be like a noir-driven like film, which I am definitely very excited about, you know. Plus, I believe in the end, this probably is going to be like the Batman that I want to see, you know. Because they still haven't really done them like the way I kind of want to, you know. I know kind of like the Tim Burton and Joel Schumacher era, theirs were kind of there, you know, like very like kind of not really like, you know, theirs were kind of there like how I wanted, you know. But then like the Christopher Nolan era had that very realistic tone that was like very like it could really be this happening, you know. I liked that style of filming too as well. But I guess still haven't really done him like in a manner that I would love to see him in. And that's how they kind of were doing him like in this these DC extended universe films, you know. That's the way they actually were doing him inside those films, you know. Like with Batman v Superman and Justice League, the way he is kind of in these, like the way he at times, you know. I think that's the way I kind of want to see him, you know. So I am looking forward to seeing this, you know. So yeah, they're out to actually cast like a new actor in the role. But actually they want an established actor too. Again, like they have with Ben Affleck, they want somebody that's kind of, I think, well known. I'm hearing like even a big name actor to take on the role of Bruce Wayne Batman. So I'm kind of curious, but they do just want him to be like a younger like actor. So you know, Yeah, I'm definitely excited for this. You know, this is like a new Batman film. And another thing too, when this is scheduled to actually be released, which is in 2021, June 25th, but I wouldn't be surprised if it gets delayed. I wouldn't be surprised if you know, that they do release it then when they do, because the Dark Knight Rises will be actually like 10 years, almost 10 years old at that point. So it's actually time for a new full-fledged Batman film, you know, because it's been almost 10 years. At that point, it'll be almost 10 years since the Dark Knight Rises with Christopher Nolan directing and Christian Bale as a Bruce Wayne Batman. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for this, and just be talking about being Affleck leaving the role of Bruce Wayne Batman, and I thought he was like pretty good in the role. You know, I was really enjoying him playing him. You know, and I was definitely looking forward to him having like his own solo film as Batman too, as well. I think that would have been so awesome. You know, but I'm excited about this new version they're trying to do, and I like what Matt Reeves is trying to do with it. You know, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. So that's me talking about this film, which is at this point titled Batman. That's what they're actually calling it. And not to be confused with like that animated series they had, you know, not to be really confused with that. Because that's why I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go with that actual title in the end, you know. But you asked me having a discussion about Ben Affleck leaving the role of Bruce Wayne Batman, and Matt Reeves looking for like a younger actor to portray the role in his upcoming Batman film. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.